We've only had about an inch in the last hour, but I'll take it. I'm going to go ahead and clear it again. I got to rest for an hour. You can see Mishka's out playing with her duck. So I'll clear this inch. That puts us at about a total of 5 inches so far today. And it's still coming down. Remember our little penguin? Here's the top of his hat. He's getting buried. And let's look at our other penguin. Okay, it's up to his chin. Potentially going to be covered by the end of the day. And there's Old Glory blowing in the wind. We're getting some wind, which may mean we'll get some drifts. It's not a lot of wind. We could really use one good strong shaking of the wind to get the snow out of our trees. They are getting heavier and heavier and heavier. One of two things will happen. Either the trees will start dropping globs of snow on us because it just falls on its own, or the trees themselves will fall over. All right, take care. Time to clear. I'll get back with you later. Have a good one. All right, we finished clearing the drive one more time. The part in front of the garage is getting deeper and deeper. The trees are currently burdened with snow. I don't know if you can tell, they're branches are drooping pretty heavily. The hope is that God will send a wind to help them unload some of their snow so they don't fall over. There's a wind building right now. It's quite the thing to see that happen. It looks like a giant snowstorm. You can't even see anything because there's so much snow falling all at once. So Grandma has developed a few new strategies. Down near the road, there's one narrow neck near where the tree is. So instead of pushing from side to side, I push a longer group through, shovel of snow, and push it to one of the wider areas. I'm trying to keep the road wide enough to get out Saturday. Not going anywhere today. So you can see down here, it gets a little narrow. Oh, I'm pushing the snow through. You see this poor little tree. Oh my goodness. Look at these little trees. They're beginning to bow in the snow. I don't know how it does it, but it goes over it like a river. And it just hangs there. You don't want to be the person walking under it when it lets go. Oh, Glory is stretching out in the wind, so we may get some winds in a little bit to help the snow come out of the trees. We've got quite a bit. And see the little skinny tree? If he gets enough snow, he'll start to bow to the ground. So see this lip of snow? It's still hanging on to the snow above. It's hanging over the house. It's probably waiting for me to come under it. Yeah. There's the generator. I have to keep both ends open so that it can breathe in case we need it, in case the power goes out. God inspired me with a new strategy for this sidewalk. Instead of going side to side, because it's already pretty narrow, I just grab a piece and push straight through to the end and push it off of that back porch. And I grab the next piece and push it through. And that seemed to work pretty well. Oh, and there's our poor little penguin. He's getting buried in snow. Snow's climbing the tree. Well, Grandma's gonna take a break. Oh, look at that funny one. The snow is hanging over the edge, just like icing on a gingerbread house. Oh wow, look how deep that one's overhanging. Well, Grandma's gonna go get some rest and I'll be back out in an hour. You can see the little hat of that penguin is almost gone. The wind's blowing a little bit. You can see the snow still coming down. The wind is kind of blowing it on the roof a little bit. So I've gotten another 2 inches and I scuffed down this so I didn't pack it down. You see she's coming down pretty good. So Grandma's gonna get this cleared again. All right. Talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, something's changed. Visibility's dropping. It's only 4 o'clock. I've still got 8 hours to go. I've got to go finish the drive. I had to go hydrate and rest a minute before I could finish that. Garage is finished, but the winds are coming, so I better get with it. 8 more hours to go. Oh boy, and there's our little penguin. Barely visible. Let's check our other little guy. There he is. Okay. Hello everybody. So I just finished shoveling the the drive. It was 3 inches instead of 2. It's getting narrower. I may have to shovel it wider at the end. So Grandma's going to save her energy and quit shoveling the sidewalk. As you can see, the area in front of the garage is getting smaller and smaller. There's about a 12-foot section that's full of snow that I've pushed. And my plan is, if I'm totally out of energy, just do the part in front of this drive and try to keep this narrowing driveway open. As you can see, it is getting pretty skinny. Hopefully I can still get the truck through. It's 4-wheel drive. Mishka is destroying her duck. She just ripped the head off of it. I don't know what she sees. The winds are picking up. It's almost 5, so I've got at least 7 hours to go. So we'll walk the drive here. Pretty soon I'll have to put on the lights, outside lights, but you can see my driveway is getting skinnier and our poor little tree is just loaded. Hopefully the winds will shake it enough to save it. And you can see they just plowed the road, trying to keep the joy down in my heart. Every time I start to feel tired, I just remember that the joy of the Lord is my strength. You can see the slush and ice is building up on the side of the road. It's really coming down. So I know at some point they thought that perhaps it would come down 2 inches an hour. Now this isn't quite like snowflakes. It's more like ice flakes. Grandma's going to go in and rest for 40 minutes, I think. That's probably enough, and get back out here. It's easier to do one swipe when it's not too deep than to wait till it's 2 inches deep, and then I have to do it in sections. However, that section in front of the garage is getting pretty short. The other thing I was going to tell you that I forgot to, before I start going across the drive, I go in front of that and do a sweep and pile up the snow there, so I have a good clean place to start from. See Mishka getting out in the snow. It's getting pretty deep. We'll go take a look at the backyard just to see. Giving up on the sidewalk. I've got to save my energy. A little while ago, the generator did its Friday thing. It came on for about 5 minutes. And I had to clear the snow from the back of it. You have to keep the front and the back of it clear so it can get the air it needs. So let's go take a quick look at the backyard. See if Mishka will go play in it. Oh boy. Her duck goes deep in the snow and then she has to dig it out. She's trying to dig it out now. Where's your duck? Huh? Where's your duck? Oh my. Where did it go? It's buried. Where's your duck? Get it. Get it. Dig. Okay, she's lost the duck. It's in the snowbank. So you can look back of the property. I did not do the back sidewalk at all. And now we're going to stop on the front sidewalk. I'll work on that Saturday or Sunday, depending. I think we're done for now. All right, guys. Signing out. Talk to you again in an hour.